Welcome to my channel. I am your host, Real Talk. If you are new to my channel, I welcome you. My channel focuses on doing dating site reviews. However, my reviews are quite different than perhaps many other dating sites review that you have seen. Many other dating sites review only gives you generic general information. It may not have the details and all of the key information that you need to know. The vast majority of dating sites review I have seen are just general in nature. They don't show you the credit system. They don't show you the pricing. They don't show you how credits are used. And they certainly don't show you how long credits will last. In this video, I will go over three dating sites, and they are LaDate, LatinFeels, and MexicanLoves. Now, all three of these dating sites have a couple of things in common. Number one, they are generally run by the same company. So LatinFeels and LaDate are run by the same company out of Hong Kong, and MexicanLove is run by this company out of Las Vegas. They also have another thing in common, and they essentially work exactly the same way. They have the same features, same functionality, same website design, same everything. The only difference is the name and name only. And then finally, the third thing they do have in common is the vibe. In other words, LaDate and LatinFeels, MexicanLoves, all target the Latin crowd. So if you are interested in meeting a Latin member, specifically from South America, any three of these dating sites may be a good option for you. You will meet other members as well, but the vibe here, or mostly, it is geared for Latin members. MexicanLoves, as the name implies, has a lot of Mexican members. LatinFeels, well, again, it generally will cover South America. And then LaDate is the same as well, generally South American, but you will also find many North American and some European members also. So all three of these, like I said, they pretty much work exactly the same way, same features. That is why I am grouping this video, all three of these dating sites into one video. Here we are inside of my LaDate account. This here LatinFeels, and this here is MexicanLoves. As you can see, if you look at the features on here and the website layout, it is the same thing for LatinFeels, and it is the same thing for LaDate. Once again, all three of these dating sites are basically the same. The only difference is the name only. So if you want to try any of these dating sites, I would say just pick one. One is not better than the other. However, if you were just wants to meet more Mexican members, then MexicanLoves may be the choice for you. But there will also be Mexican in these other dating sites as well. Now, before you run off trying any of these dating sites, please watch this all the way through. It is not very long, and I will give you a lot of tips and pointers that you need to know so you don't end up wasting time and, more importantly, end up wasting your money. Okay, let's just go through the website in more detail. And for this particular example, I will just use LatinFeels as a reference. It will be the same for LaDate and also MexicanLove. This here is your main screen. The first thing that you should do once you open up your free account is you need to complete your profile. Go into my profile and you can edit your profile here. So no, this is not me. I'm just using this as an example. Fill in your bio, your traits, interests, movies and music, and what you are looking for on the dating site. And then pick on your gender, personality. I always recommend down here where it gives you a story. Write 3 to 5 short, concise sentences about who you are, what you are about, and what you are hoping to gain from this dating site. Keep it short, keep it concise. It is good information that the other members will definitely read about you. And fill in this section as much as you can because, like I said, it is more information about who you are. And you can also change the various settings on here. So settings, I won't go through it, but it's basically where you can change your email and phone number. You can also deactivate or delete your account on here. So all of that will be in the settings. Icebreakers is just an icebreaker. You could just send out an icebreaker if you don't know where to start. So they give you some options on here, and you will have to pay for that icebreaker. And I will talk about credit and pricing later on. And then lastly, payment. So any payments that you have made will show up in your payment history. I recommend this. Whatever payment you are using, whether it's a credit card, I recommend you use only a credit card. When you are done, come in here and delete your credit card information. That is to prevent the dating site to keep charging your account without your permission. I've never had it happen, but just as a security measure, I always delete my credit card information when I am done. So let's go through all the other features on here. So this here is your main screen, obviously. So this is where you can navigate everything. News feed. So news feed are just like posts. So various members post things about themselves. You can look through the post. You can hit a like, and you can certainly go to their profile. Messages. So any message you will have will show up in this message folders here. And you can certainly read a message, but you will need to pay to respond. Once again, I will talk about that in the next sections. So this is your all chat. You have active and there's requests on here. Mail. So any mail that you receive will show up in your mail folder. And if it says free reading, you can certainly read the mail for free, but you will need credits to respond. Search, well, I just went through search, self-explanatory. So I would say hit all. And then you can filter out certainly by country. Like I said, LatinFeels, LaDate, MexicanLove. There'll be a good chunk of the US, United Kingdom, Canada, and also a lot of Latin members on here. But a lot of these other European countries, you won't find that many members. Also, people. So, people are just various people that the dating site may recommend to you. You can certainly hit a like or send a message, or you can just close them out. But these are just various people that the dating site recommends to you based on your preference. And then credits. So credits is where you purchased to use these services on here. And I will talk about credits and pricing also in the upcoming section. So that is pretty much it. This here is your main screen. So these are all of the main features um, that pertains to all of these dating sites. Let's talk about the free options or the free features on here. What can you do for free? Well, not a whole lot. Um, you can open an account for free, and you can also browse all of the profiles for free. So, for example, as I scroll, I'm just going to choose Yamina here. She looks like a beautiful young woman. You can come in here and learn all about the particular member. Her age, her name, where she is from. And then one thing about these dating sites that I've noticed, which is a cool feature, they do have a translator service. So if the member doesn't speak English, you can certainly use the translator service. While you are in here, you can certainly hit a like or a wink and a follow. All of these are free. If you were to follow someone, that means you put the person in your follow folder. That way, it makes it easier for you to find the members again. Photos, any public photos that she or he has posted, you can certainly go through the photos for free. Private photos will cost you money, and I'll talk about credit later on. While you are in here, you can certainly send a message. You can use this Let's Talk feature, so it's kind of like an icebreaker. You can certainly send stickers. So these are the various stickers on here. I won't go through all of them, but that costs you money as well. You can certainly send a picture or video while you are in chat. And each one costs you 10 credits to 50 credits, depending on what it is. And then I also recommend don't just look at her pretty pictures. Make sure you learn a little bit more about the member, whether it's a guy or a girl. Get to know a little bit more about them. So these are good areas to look for a conversation starter. And down here, there is information about the individual. And then a lot of these dating sites, you have the option of sending a fake gift or a real gift. So in this particular case, she has the option of sending a virtual gift. So virtual gifts are just a gift. It is not real. but it will cost you real money. So let me show you the virtual gift. And this is very common across all of these dating sites. Every woman will have similar fake gifts. So there's a lot to choose from on here. There's a good variety. And these are the credits that it will cost you. So you will have to take the credits, convert that into real dollars. Now keep in mind, some of these are extremely expensive, even if it is fake. So if you want to send a fake gift, I don't recommend it because it's fake. However, it will cost you real money to do so. But they do give you a lot of options. And like I said, it will cost you real money and she gets nothing tangible for it. Okay, and while you are in a person's profile, let me give you the first tip. So for example, I will come into her profile here. And if you scroll down to the bottom, there will always, generally, there will always be additional posts that she may have. And I always look at posts. That's because post gives you a real sense of the woman in this particular case. It really shows you what she really looks like. That isn't a glamorous shot. In other words, if you were to look at her profile photos, these profile photos are professionally taken. They are staged. And I will touch on this a little bit more later, but pretty much all of the profiles that you see on all of these members are professionally taken. It uses a filter, there's makeup, there's the setting, there's the lighting, all of these good things that make the person look really fantastic. But if you come down to post, well, generally posts, like I said, are just them posting about themselves, and you get a better sense of what they really look like, untouched, unprofessional photography. So here she still has a lot of professional photography that is done, I could tell, but a lot of other members may not. So always look through her posts to get a real sense of what she actually looks like. A few more features that you can do for free. The first one being is your main one, that is messages. So any messages that you receive, you can certainly read all your messages for free. The second one is mail. So if it says free, you can read that mail for free. Generally, your first mail is free if it's to a new member. So any new member, their first mail to you, you can certainly read for free. To respond, you will need to pay credits. So that is pretty much all of the features on this dating site. Once again, it is applicable to LaDate and MexicanLoves as well. Like I said, they are identical. So other than the free things that I just went through, everything else will require credit. So let's talk about credits and why you need it. To find out the credits, you can just hit credits right here. So what are credits? Credits are the internal currency used for paid services on the site. You can get some free credits for signing up for an account. I never got any, but they generally give you 20 free credits. I don't really care because I don't really spend much time in here at all. So why do you need credits? You need credits to respond to mail. You need credits to chat. You need credits to send stickers. You need credits to send any video. You need credits to share any photo or video in a chat. And you certainly need credits to send virtual gifts. And down here at the bottom are the pricing for the various features. So pricing for chats. Just to chat on here will cost you 2 credits per minute. That's right. Chatting is 2 credits per minute. Sending any stickers, 5 credits. Any photo or audio is 10 credits each. Any video and post is 50 credits. So video and post will cost the most overall. Women love to send posts, and I will perhaps maybe show you that later on. Mail. So to open a mail or to send a mail, it costs you 10 credits. Like I said, you may get your first mail for free. Any mail after that is 10 credits. And then each mail after the first mail will cost you 30 credits. So mail can be very expensive, and that's per member. Opening a letter could be free, and then it's 10 credits after that. They will allow you free photos inside the mail. Opening your first photo in the thread is free, and each photo after that is 10 credits. And then any video is 50 credits. And then other things on here, opening video in a file is 50 credits. And then any gift will be in her profile. So that is why you need credits on all of these dating sites. For the credit packages and the pricing of the various credits, and also giving you an example of how long credits will actually last you, I will use the examples that I have already provided in this video right here for Place to Chat, Secret Me, and Talk Live. So the information I provided in here is the same information that you can find in Asian Melodies. And this information is also applicable to MexicanLoves, LaDate, and certainly LatinFeels. So the credit packages and credit usage works exactly the same. Credit packages. So I will use my Asian Melodies account and I will show you the credit packages that is available. It is going to be basically the same for Secret Meet, Please to Chat, and also Talk Live. Once again, they are identical dating sites. So down here, if I hit more credits, buy more credits, and generally they give you 5 available packages. The smallest one being 45 credits, that is $20. 125 credits for $50, 270 credits for $100, 800 credits for $200, and the granddaddy of them all, 2,000 credits for $500. And the website is trying to show you the more money you spend, the more money you are actually saving. This is nonsense. These numbers are meaningless. They can put whatever number they want to put on here. So don't be fooled by that. So these are the typical credit packages that is available across all of these dating sites. And you need to keep this in mind for the amount of money that you are spending, whatever credit packages that you are buying, you really don't get a lot of credit for the amount of money. If you think 45 credits for $20 is cheap, it is not. It is quite expensive because 45 credits will disappear very quickly. And that rule applies across any of these credit packages. If you think 2,000 credits for $500 is a lot, well, yes, it's a lot of money, and you don't get a lot of credits overall. 2,000 credits may seem like a lot. In reality, it is not. And I will give you an example why that is the case. So overall, there are 5 credit packages available, and it ranges from $20 to $500. Let's go through one example, one scenario. Let's say you just want to try it and you purchase 270 credits for $100. How long do you think 270 credits will last you? Like, how far will it go? Will it last you 1 month, 1 week, or 1 day? Well, I promise you this, it won't last you very long. And let me show you why. And for this purpose, I will stick with Asian Melodies because it is going to be the same for Talk Live, Facey Chat, and Secret Meet. Now, as a reminder, just chatting alone is 2 credits per minute. So if you want to play it safe, you are meeting a lot of women on here and you are engaging a lot of chat. As you can see, I have quite a few messages. So if you're actively chatting and you are just using the chat feature, well, you can stretch out your chat for essentially 6 hours, right? 2 credits per minute. That's 120 credits per hour. That's 6 hours of chatting. 6 hours, 6 hours is 6 hours. You can stretch 6 hours in 1 day. You can stretch it out into 1 week. You can stretch it out into 1 month. But if you are new and you're meeting a lot of members, whatever dating site that you are on, I promise you, your 6 hours will disappear in 6 hours. Generally, it may last you a couple of days. And if that wasn't bad enough, so let me go back here. So mail, I get a ton of mail. And as a reminder, your first mail is 10 credits, and then to respond to that mail is 30 credits. So these are new mails. I could open the first one for free, but it's 10 credits to respond after that. So you will definitely get a lot of mail. And once again, that is 30 credits after your first one. So basic math will tell you you can open up anywhere up to 10 mail. So that is 10 mail. That is 300 credits right there. So you don't even have enough money or enough credits to open up 30 mails, especially if you are chatting as well. So In reality, that 270 credits or that $99 or $100, you essentially used it in 6 hours or less. Think about that for a second. 6 hours or less, you spent $100. Now, if that wasn't bad enough, she starts sending you posts. Women love to send posts, and post is 50. So if I'm chatting with Claire and she hits me with a post, well, there's 50 credits. She's hitting me with mail. That's another 30 credits. So here she sent me mail. There's some pictures in here. Um, 30 credits to respond. So once you factor in chatting, photos, posts, and mail, your $99, your $100 for 270 credits can easily disappear within a couple of hours that quickly. So as you can see, 270 credits for $100 can will not get you very far, especially if you are using all of the features that I just described. And this is also true whether you are doing 2,000 credits. If you think 2,000 credits a lot for $500, well, once again, keep in mind if you are actively using all of these features right here, you could easily spend $500 in less than 1 week. And if the credit system and the pricing isn't bad enough for you, let me point this out to you, especially to you guys. Whether it's LaDate or LatinFeels or MexicanLoves, pretty much every woman on all of these dating sites use this site for free. That's right. The vast majority of the women on here uses the dating site for free. And once again, us guys, we are the one that's left holding the bag, and we are the one that has to pay for everything. So how do you know if the member on here, particularly the women, are using the dating site for free? There is an easy way to tell, and let me point that out to you. So I'll just click on the first profile here, Angie, and let me show you. So in her profile pictures, if you were to open the public photos, you will see that in all of her photos, it will have the name of the dating site on at the bottom right hand corner. So right here it says LaDate. You can see it says LaDate and it says LaDate. This means that the dating site is professionally taking her photo. That is one of the key requirements for the women to use this dating site for free, and they therefore will put their dating site in the picture. If I were to go to LatinFeels, and I'll just pick the first one here, Maria, and I will show you the same thing. I look through her photo, and you can see it says LatinFeels. LatinFeels, LatinFeels. I would do one for MexicanLove. Click on the first profile, look through her photos, and you can see it says MexicanLove, MexicanLove, and so on. So this is how you know that the particular member is using the dating site for free. That is the key requirement. The dating site is professionally taking their photos. So that is a sure way to know they are a free user. Here's an important detail, guys, that you need to pay attention to. If you want to exchange your email or phone number, you cannot do it on any of these sites. It will be blocked. Just even mentioning using a different app, so WhatsApp, Telegram, Facebook, any of those keywords or phrases will be blocked. These dating sites will do anything they can to prevent you from exchanging email and phone number. They do not want you to leave this dating site at all. So for example, let's say you're in a chat, you put your email and phone number in here, it will be blocked. She will not see it. Here she sent me a dirty message, I can tell. Even if you were to try it in mail, so you do a mail, you put your email and phone number in here, it will be blocked. If you were to add a photo and attach it to the mail, inside that photo has email and phone number, she will not get that photo at all. So essentially, these dating sites, whichever one that you are trying, they do not want you to get off of this platform. They do not want you to change your email and phone number at all. Period. So it is essentially a trap for you and also for the particular member. So keep that in mind. Now, there is a way for you to exchange email and phone number that is permitted by the dating site. And it will cost you a crap load of money. And if you really want to know how to exchange email and phone number, you can certainly contact the support, whatever website you're on, to send them um, a note, a message saying you want to get a particular member email or phone number, and they will respond back to you on how to do it. But essentially, if you want all of the details on how to exchange email and phone number, you can certainly watch this Asian Melodies video right here. I'll walk you through the whole process of doing so. But I will tell you, in short, it will cost you $1,200, $1,500 to do so. That's right. To get one email or one phone number for one member, it will cost you $1,000 or more. Once again, that is per member. Very expensive to do so. So if you have 3 or 4 members you want email or phone number, you're spending 2, 3, 4,000, 5,000, whatever the case may be. So overall, if you were to go that route, you have better be 1,000% sure that the woman you are chatting with is the real deal, that you have a strong connection with the individual, and that it is worth you spending that kind of money. Because like I said, $1,000 is a lot of money to get a phone number. There is a back channel way, I'll call it, to exchanging email and phone number for free, where you don't have to pay. So if you are interested in learning about that, send me a private message and I will give you some tips and some suggestions. I've done it a few times across many dating sites and I know it has worked for me. So if you're interested, send me a private message. Now, there's also another way that is approved by the dating site. You can become a top user. So here at the bottom, there is a link for top user. Click on that link. It will walk you through the entire process to become a top user. So therefore, you can use the dating site for free. Now here in my channel, I have already made a video on this topic. So down here it says use these Asian dating sites for free. This is for all of the Asian dating site, but it is applicable to MexicanLoves, LatinFeels, and also LaDate. So just watch this video right here, and it walks you through the process of how to become a top user, and therefore you can use the dating site for free. And don't forget, while you are in here, check out these other videos as well. And finally, before I go, I'll just make one comment or a recommendation. Now, do I recommend LaDate for LatinFeels or even MexicanLove? Well, the short answer is no, I do not. And I don't recommend it for 2 reasons. Well, number one, it costs you a lot of money to exchange email and phone number, over $1,000 if you were to pay for it. And number two, the credit system. And I went through the credit packages and how credits are used already. So overall, these dating sites are extremely expensive. And if you really want more information or more reasons not to use these Asian dating sites or these dating sites in general, you can watch this video right here. It says Asian dating site, but it is also applicable to these 3 dating sites as well. Once again, if you want to learn how to use it for free, you can watch this video right here. If you are looking for alternative Asian dating site, if that is your thing, you can watch this video right here. And then finally, if you really want a good all-around dating site for Latin members, for European members, and North American members, where all of the members must pay for all of the features, I definitely recommend you should check out LaDate. This is a great dating site with many great features, and that is also the same for GoChatty and MayaDate. All 3 of these dating sites works exactly the same. They have amazing features, and what I really like about these dating sites, right here, every member must pay, and it is so much easier to exchange your email and phone number on these dating sites. They don't block it. You just simply have to chat with the member, do a short video call or audio message, and there you have it. Done. It will not cost you over $1,000. So essentially, that is it. That is a review of MexicanLoves, LatinFeels, and LaDate. I hope you have learned a lot of good information, and a lot of this information, like I said, you may not find in other reviews. So with that said, I wish you good luck on your dating journey, and I We'll see you in the next one.